there, my name's Jade with Siouxland Libraries, and welcome to the Book Report. Today, Keisha and I will be talking about the first book in 5 different series, so let's get started and introduce you to these books. The first book I have for you today is called Alvin Ho, Allergic to Girls, School, and Other Scary Things by Lenore Look. So this book is a pretty interesting one that came out quite a while ago, but there is 5 in the series, so it can last you quite a while if you end up enjoying it. So to start off, Alvin Ho has many fears, but he's not going to let that hold him back. He's ready to go into school and try to figure out life, and he just wants to make friends. He has an anxiety disorder, so he's trying to figure out his life, and his friends and his family are there to help stick with him. This book is chock full of awesome illustrations, so make sure you check this one out. The next book we're going to talk about is called Explorer Academy, The Nebula Secret, and this one is by Trudy Truitt. So this one is really awesome and has a lot of full color illustration pages, and it goes through the story of this boy named Cruz Coronado who lives in Hawaii, and he's recently been accepted to the Explorer Academy in Washington, D.C. But something darker holds over him there, the mysterious death of his mother when he was a child. So follow him and his new friends as they uncover the journey there and explore the world doing research. So this one has some awesome full-page illustrations, and I'm going to show you one real quick. It has awesome puzzles as well, so if you're into kind of a choose-your-own-adventure type thing, this book will be the one for you. The last book that I'm going to talk about today is called No Place for Monsters by Merritt. It's a pretty big book, but don't let that fool you. This one's kind of like a graphic novel, almost with a chapter book. It's got amazing inky illustrations all throughout, but it's still amazing to read and just chocked full of a fun adventure. So to start off with, the story is about 2 kids named Levi and Kat, and in their town of Cowslip Grove, children are going missing, and nobody else knows it. So they need to figure out what monster is looming over their town and trying to save all of the kids. So make sure you check this one out. It's the first in the series and more to come.
Hi, I'm Keisha, and my first book I'm going to tell you about is a fantasy book called The Jumbies by Tracy Baptiste. Now I have a question for you. Are you afraid of Jumbies? Well, what are Jumbies, you're asking? They are shape-shifting creatures that are set in folklore in the Caribbean islands, close to Turcos and Barbados. They are a fun way that parents use to scare their kids to stay out of the forest. Most people actually believe in them, but Corinne and her dad aren't afraid of them at all. Well, they didn't think they were, and didn't think they believed in them until all of a sudden, a strange, beautiful woman comes to their village and starts to entrance her dad. What is she and her friends gonna do? How are they gonna stop this Jumbie from taking over her dad? Not let alone the whole entire island, as all the Jumbies come out and attack everybody. What are her and her dad gonna do? This is a great fun story mixed up with fantasy, and it's a little scary too. So if you like to be a little scared, check out The Jumbies by Tracy Baptiste. The last book I'm going to talk about is a historical fiction book. The series is called The Incorrigible Children of Ashton Place. The first book in the series by Mary Rose Wood is called The Mysterious Howling. In it, we meet Penelope. She just graduated from a school for poor girls so that she can become a governess. It's like a fancy nanny. So she has to teach kids how to do Latin and dress appropriately. She also feeds them. But her first job didn't quite turn out the way she wanted it to. The children at Ashton Place were found in the woods, and the 3 kids were actually raised by wolves. And she's been hired to teach them how to be regular kids. They don't even know how to brush their teeth or use a fork. What is she going to do? And she has to get them ready for a fancy ball. Let's read a little bit and find out how's it going. Disaster! the holiday ball would be a disaster, and it was all Penelope's fault. If only she had not been so proud and stubborn. Why had she felt the need to exaggerate the children's progress just because Lady Constantine's remarks had annoyed her? The truth is that one cannot go through life without being annoyed by other people. And this is just the way it is in Miss Penelope's day as it is in our own. Annoyance is a fact of life. If you like this book, there are 5 in the series, so it's a lot of fun. I've got a feeling those wolf-raised kids get into a lot of trouble.